Orfeld will be followed by Joseph McCaster.
Hello, my name is Michael Orfeld, and I live both in the Bay Area and up here in Calaveras County. And a lot of the things that have been said tonight have hopefully gotten through and maybe be considered and maybe change your ways a little bit. There's a constituency that is noticeably absent, and that's the children and the grandchildren and even generations way beyond that. You're the custodians of their ability to have a life that's more meaningful than just holding down a job in a cement world. It's very hard to undo a dam. It's hard to make a river whole again. If you do this, you'll affect not only everybody here, but you'll affect people who don't get a chance to vote because they're not alive yet. Probably you have kids. Probably you might even have grandkids. I do. I want them to be able to enjoy that river. It's a natural world we live in. If we don't change our ways to fit that natural world, your engineering is going to be short-sighted. It may be well-informed in terms that you understand right now, but the world is changing. Change with it. Don't do a 1920s solution. We have a dam. It barely works for what we need. You make it bigger. It's not going to help us in the long run. Be conservative. Thank you.
Okay, I have 9 speaker cards remaining. Following Joseph will be Tyra McCart Swanson.
Hello, Joseph McCaster. I'm a 6th generation member of this community and county. My family came in here to this county after 1909 earthquake of San Francisco. And I have probably hundreds of stories I could give you of our family going down to the river, spending every single day we can there. I grew up fishing off of Middle Bar Bridge. I still go down there to fish to this very day. I have a 2-year-old son that I intend to teach to fish off of that bridge. I can tell you times of my best friends and I sitting out there camping overnight and fishing. Can't tell you how many times I've been up to Electra, swam down that entire river length as far as I could get. Can't tell you how many times I've been swept down that river either. Or how cold it is when the floodgates open. You lose your breath pretty fast. What I can say is that it's history for us. It's history for our family. It's history for our children to inherit. It's history that I want to protect and to see grow. I want to see my grandchildren and great-grandchildren go fishing with me on that river. There was a friend of mine many years ago who died at an old age of 98 on that bridge, just sitting back in his chair with a fishing rod in his hand. We even pulled his line up and found a fish waiting for him. We promptly ate it on the bridge. We always kind of had a little barbecue ready. We shared it with most of the fishermen there. I can't really say much more than that it is history to protect for everyone, for people to come up and share and see, to pass on to family, to pass on to friends. And there's just nothing more than that for us. History is everything. If you take away our history, you take away most of what is our identity. Thank you.
Ms. Swanson will be followed by Marge Groh.
I feel like I should actually be kind of talking this way, but the microphone doesn't work that way. I'm not even going to go there with the environmental concerns because my peers say it much more eloquently than I can. And also, I'm not an environmentalist, but a capitalist. Oh man, did I just say that out loud? So I have a couple of financial concerns and questions for everyone here. I do remember the controversy of Maloney's, as we all do. But at least we can actually recreate on Maloney's now that it is done. You can use it recreationally. How many people have actually been to Pardee Reservoir, the shores? Yeah, not really too many though, because you know what? You can't even swim in it. And also, why is it that New Melones Reservoir is in the city limits of Angels Camp? But why is it that the residents of Angels Camp pay a higher per-use percentage than the folks that receive the water from Melones Reservoir? And why is it that East Bay mud customers pay a lower per-use fee for their water than the residents of Calaveras and Amador County? Proven fact, folks, look it up. Our water is more expensive than the water that they are paying for. Also, a concern that has not been brought up, how old are those aqueducts? Have they been repaired? No. East Bay and also San Francisco area has a lot of problems with sinkholes, sump pumps in people's cellars under their houses. Maybe we should take and spend that money to fix those aqueducts that are leaking extensively as opposed to building another dam. Thank you.
Ms. Gross?